So this year was tough. The next year is going to be even more terrible. And I'm burning a candle for everyone. So what do we need to celebrate? And today someone was wishing me, oh, I wish you will have an easy time and this and that. And that's very okay if you are living a non-materialistic, if you are living a materialistic life, wishing upon each other abundance and this and easy time, etc. It's all good. But materialism and spiritual life are two different things. In a spiritual journey, the key is to have an easy time while having the most difficult situations. We we were not born for an easy time on the planet, as most people indulge themselves in thinking, or we are born for a tough life. We are born. By the time we get to understand what we can do, we are already losing our energy. We are always losing youth. Youth is more or less spent away in frivolous activities and things. By the time we start to have some sense of how and where we get the intellectual strength, we start to fail in the body. And that starts right after 33. Our brain cells start dying. After Christ's age, we start to get older and move closer to leaving this planet. And by the time we have amassed a lot of money, let's say people who focus on money, 40, 50, they are already do not know how to enjoy with that money. And those who do get money, like the crypto guys who they got it before time and most of it does not seem to be well earned, they're not able to do anything much with it, except indulge their body in some ways, etc., or indulge their ego. Not a big thing. It's a minor thing. It's like children playing with themselves. So we are at the cusp of another year, and our key focus is to be reborn as a person who can manage any situation, seeing God's grace in everything, and never, and this is the most difficult part to follow, never believe in anyone. Everything that is happening, all the losses, all the gains, it is our own, it is our own fate which we ourselves wrote. I'm going to be having these parents, I'm going to be having this or that. The key things were preordained by us for our own growth. So we write those, and of course, there are people who are born to luxury and we think that they have an easier life. They don't. They don't. People who are living in luxury never know who their friends are in reality. They always have the feeling that people are making friends with them just for the money that they have. Money creates a lot of insecurities, a lot of them. Just like a really beautiful people are always concerned. Maybe the other person likes me only for my body. Everyone wants to be liked for their intellect, for the way that they look at things, essentially. And if you can mirror it, you are there. There are people who have scammed millions just by doing something that the others thought, oh, that person has the same values as me, or likes the same movie, or his features seem to be symmetrical, and I equate symmetrical with beauty, and I equate beauty with being good. And it may not be, definitely may not be. There are every day, every 90 seconds, it seems in USA, let's say everyone knows on the Netflix there's Joe Bennett and all those shows because a small, good-looking girl, she meets a tragic fate, or the Madeline case, etc. So there are tons of that. But every 90 seconds, it seems in USA, a dark-looking girl goes missing. And it doesn't make into the stats because the people do not have the symmetrical features, do not look so beautiful, are not so photogenic. So there have been thousands of times when police even didn't really follow up on those cases. Even now it is happening. So we have these biases inside us which equate superficial beauty with God, perfection, and we are all the time being taken for a ride. We defocus from the other things. Other things, even if a person does not have the symmetrical features, can make us feel uncomfortable. We can't trust the person, and similarly, we cannot trust the situation which seems to be unsymmetrical. There is no balance in probably in the next year, which is going to be happening. Crypto keeps on going up, which is absurd because there is no validation except that it is used by criminals. Crypto is used by criminals on the darknet. That's the only validation. There is no supporting, sustaining power like gold or any government standing around it. But it keeps on going up. So the more and more absurdities are in play, the more and more people are shallow. The more people are shallow, the more easier life we all want. And we are shallow to that extent. We are all part of the same society, the same waves happening. When I judge crypto, in spite of sometimes people saying, calling me and saying, will this happen or will this not happen, etc. I laugh. If I really knew, I would have invested in crypto 10 years ago or something like that, no? But the way that works, and I'm going to explain it, is like this. Beyond the shallowness of the body, there is usually a shallow mind also, a superficial mind. And beyond that mind is an intellect which is hard coded by social standards, by life experiences, saying this is good, this is bad. Very, very subjective. In fact, so subjective that if in your childhood your father beat you, you might end up being attracted because it's a show of power, or hating the person, any other person who looks like your father or mother figure. Correlating things which have happened in the past happens all the time. Oh, my first did this, so you are also doing this. My second did this, so you're also doing this. Everyone is first, second, third, somewhere on the line. While in reality, every person is a new universe. Every day is a new day. Every year is a new year. But we are stuck with the past. And we are looking for comfort of someone stating to us, this year you will have more abundance in terms of money and this. Spirituality does not take root in abundance. Buddhism, one of the religions, was founded by Buddha, who was born a Hindu prince. He had to let go of the palace and princely life to discover the truth and initiate a spiritual movement. If he had lived for his comfort, Nothing. So many people would have been still being lost. Any spiritual movement, including Buddhism, saves. It gives hope. It gives a direction. It gives a tangible way. And all religions do that. There's no good or bad. All religions do that. A tangible way to some extent at least understand and serve God. And slowly, the twist of Hinduism is, and Sufism also is like that, and ultimately Christianity and Judaism also. Judaism is focused on understanding and feeling Shekinah, which is the primal mother energy, feminine energy flowing through everything and everyone. Christianity has the whole kingdom of God in your heart, and Buddhism has everything is just a vibration at the end of the creation, not even day. Hinduism has very simple Kalvidam Brahma. So if you take a glass of water, the water that you're tasting is your life, represents life. Or you take a glass of wine, the wine represents always life and blessings of the universe. The glass is the container, is you. The glass has got attributes which the wine doesn't have. The wine is flexible. The glass will break, the wine will still be there. Change form, maybe. Kalvidam Brahma means that the glass, the wine, and you, the drinker, enjoying the wine, are all God. We can call God creator, sustainer, nourisher, any attribute, but we cannot define God. The only definition of God in the universe in our scriptures is neti neti, not this, neither that. No words can describe the infinity of love of your heart. But today we are going to practice a technique to, to be reborn. So we are closing our eyes. And the very first thing that we do is the scriptures refer, you will find in India people going to the highest mountains, finding caves, then doing yoga over out there. The highest mountain is your seventh energy center. It is at the white, it is at the top of your brain, which is white, like the Everest, like a mountain top. Above that, feel that there is a cave, and the cave is now in your heart, in the deepest part of your heart. Both, both the crown and the heart are interconnected. Your heart is open, you are blessing everything, your crown chakra will be open. Your crown chakra is open, you're receiving the blessings, automatically your heart will become a blessing for others. They are interrelated. They're just biologically, geometrically in two different places. But can you imagine that someone has the seventh energy center of enlightenment open, but the heart is closed? Can you imagine that the heart is open, smiling, blessing, and the person is not enlightened? They are correlated, they work together. And they are just different ways of achieving God. You can open your heart and serve God, and you will be self-realized. You can intellectualize, trust universe, let the flow of blessings of the universe flow through you. You'll be self-realized. You can do acts of love, you'll become self-realized. You can have total faith and belief in the presence of the divine, which means seeing the positive in everything that you can see negative. Seeing only the positive, and you will be self-realized. Just different techniques, paths, ways. sometimes together, working together, sometimes working individually, depending upon the way that you have taken it up. Intellectually means that you read the spiritual books, any, it can be Bible, it can be Quran, but you read it not as an, not with the intellect, but with your heart, looking for God. Then only it will make sense. Otherwise, you will have literal translations and you will start creating differences between your religion and other religions. You read from the heart Quran, Bible, Guru Granth Sahib, any of the Vedas, Gita, Ramayana. At the end, you will reach the same spot, but you have to read from the heart. So, closing, guys, going to the top part of your mountain, which is the brain, seventh energy center, Sahasra, activated by imagining an Om there. Om. As you imagine Om, a lotus appears in your heart and in your head. As the heart opens with the visualization of the Om, you spread love, light, and laughter to all the mother figures on in your life and on the planet. Om Namo Shiva. Combining your breathing, the visualization of the lotus in your heart and in head, feeling the energy of the mantra. The moment the air goes inside your body, it becomes energy. Directing it with the mantra. Om Namo. Blessing everything, Shiva, to all the mothers. Om Namo Shiva. Sending love to the mother energy grounds you fully. We carry on now to all the father figures. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. To all the ancestors. Om Namo Shiva. To all the society, which means anyone who has participated in any life, in any dimension, in any creation. Om Namo Shivaya. Both the lotuses are open, your heart as well as your Sahasra chakra. Om Namo Shivaya. Now the power of visualization is your power of consciousness crystallized as a figure. If you will see a car in your heart, your consciousness energy will create that form. So we are creating right now the figure of God that you like. It can be Allah as you want, Muhammad as you want, Guru as you want, Saint Michael as you want, Jesus, Mary. There is no restriction. Whoever, whichever form of God comes to your mind, imagine that in your heart. Now become that image. Imagine that you're Mother Mary. Imagine that you're Jesus. Why not? Imagine that you're the Guru. You're Guru Nanak. You are Muhammad. We are all connected. We are all connected. Connect with whichever form of God and have that form in your heart created by the energy of your consciousness. Now imagine, let's say you imagine that you are Shiva, the God of infinite love, blessings, and unconditional service to others. So you will feel a blue energy in your heart. See yourself as Shiva. Shiva has vairagya, which means detachment from all results, whatever result life gives you, Shiva in you accepts it. Shiva has as a garland snakes which were thrown at him as an insult, and he accepted them and made them his ornaments. So become a Shiva in your heart. Oh, bless everything and everyone. Become a Shiva with full detachment, and the only thought is to serve others, serve humanity, serve the universe. Oh, see Shiva in your heart. Shiva. You can also see Muhammad, you can see Jesus, you can now see Mary. Any form of God is serving the universe. Imagine that your consciousness is that form. There is no difference. The way to God is through me, as Jesus said. The kingdom of God is in your heart. Kalvidam Brahma means nothing in the universe is not Brahma. Everything is Brahma, the creator, including you. So any form of Brahma, any form of the creator, God in your heart is equally valid. Om Namo Shivaya. Send blessings to all the people who have hurt you, past, present, and future. They will be hurts, but you will be able to manage it gracefully. Sending blessings to anything that is hurting, will hurt, has hurt, including to our death and loss, accepting them as being part of the scenario of your life, part of the script of the movie of your life, which is a reality and not a reality. It's just a script. Oh, Shiva. Establish in your heart the form of God that you love. Consider your consciousness to be a part of the form of God that you love and trust. Your heart becomes a temple, a masjid, a church, a synagogue, and you shower the whole universe with your blessings from the temple of your heart. Identifying with any form of God that you love. Oh, dissolve. When I say Shiva, breathe out gently, letting go of all the stress, all the fears from the kidneys, all anger from your liver, all the stress from your spine. Your heart is already a temple, so there is no negative emotion. Your lungs are free of all pain, sadness. Your spine is free of all stress. Each and every brain cell is full of the image of God, as if one mirror reflecting the form of God that you see everywhere and everywhere. Om Namo Shiva. You are able to accept all the changes that will be happening in the new year with a smiling heart. You are a spiritual warrior and you have God in your heart. Blessing everything that you are afraid of will let you overcome that fear, including of death, loss, this happening, relationship happening, that happening. Whatever happens, bless it. Say thank you. Thank you with Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. See your individual fear. It might be of being alone. It might be of having less money. It might be of having feeling unsupported. Whatever the fear is, bless it right now, and you will win over it. Bless yourself with the strength to manage any change that will happen in your life. With total equanimity, activate Shiva, Muhammad, Krishna, Rama, Christ, Mother Mary, Saint Michael, anyone, any form of God will be communicating with you when you create that figure and you say Amin, Om, or Om Namo Shivaya, or Allah, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Blessing each one of the group individually. So feel from your hearts flowing to the individual. Om Namo Shivaya Baris, Om Namo Shivaya Carolina, Om Namo Shaji, Om Namo Shajini, Om Namo Shagalia, Om Namo Shahel, Om Namo Shairina, Om Namo Shanida, Om Namo Paris, Om Namo Priti, Om Sarve Bhavantu Skinam, Sarve Shantu Nirame, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyat Dukte Bhavat. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Till tomorrow, same time, and Happy New Year with the ability to manage all that is going to be seeing everything that will happen in the new year as a present. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.